Viserys' absence, I felt so much more than I thought I would. On first viewing, like I said, the aperture was changing. I was settling into this different rhythm, this partial cast, in the same way you settle into half the cast for Feast of Crows and then Dance Dragons. It's totally different. And it almost felt hollow to me. Obviously, I love the characters, the story, the production value, the music. It's all top-notch. But it was such a banquet of just snakes. It was so much of just bad people doing bad things, tearing at this guy's carcass. And I realized as the episode kept going, as it didn't turn away from that and give us some levity or warmth with Rhaenyra and Daemon somewhere else, that it's not a bad thing to engender that feeling in the audience, because that dirtiness is the point. We're seeing like you mentioned the power vacuum earlier, Tristan. This is rank opportunism. This is the hostile takeover of the throne. The longer we went without all these characters, even though Viserys was so prominently on my mind, I realized the importance of also being denied Rhaenyra. Because she's the one who has the good kids. She's the one who gives us that spark of warmth and humanity. All those good feelings we felt towards Millie Alcock when we had the younger Rhaenyra. That was the most hopeful and warm we've ever felt on this show. Yeah. And I love that characterization of giving us some warmth and humanity to hold on to in this hopeless world. That's kind of also how we described Viserys. Like, it's an interesting statement about their similarities to have them both absent in this episode, and then at the end to throw that curveball that complicates that comparison to show Alicent throwing herself in front of her shitty kids, fighting for her broken, backstabbing family. Like, that reminds us of the other parts of Viserys, him screaming, "We're a family, I love you all," doing the Walter White thing. Yeah. But it's so much bleaker in his absence. Rhaenyra's claim is darker. She's more isolated than Viserys was. Alicent has worse kids who are arguably insane, who don't respect her, who recoil at her when she tries to reach out.
Yeah.
We are getting into a grimmer, darker place in this show. Did that hit either of you?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah, this is a big turning point. I mean, not that things were happy and sparkly and pure before, but yeah, we're in a different moment now. And I think the next episode will really reflect that with how Rhaenyra reacts to everything.
But will that be euphoric if you get some sort of dragons in the air and people fighting and people being executed and battles and victories and losses? I feel like that's more cathartic and light, even in its darkest moments, than this is.
Yeah, right. It's hard to see where it can go and what we're going to be able to be grounded in, and not just be like, oh, now everybody kills each other. Like, where's the emotional rock going to be?
It did set up to have like a bunch of new players on our side, our being Rhaenyra and the Blacks.
Yeah.
You get the sense that Westerling is going to come over. You get the sense that, the twins, Eric and Arik, who have had next to no characterization, but I do love the way that they fit into this world. They fit that like classic knight archetype.
Yeah.
Just like the way that they look. It looks like they belong in like a medieval world.
Totally.
So I'm excited to see stuff from them.
Yeah.
And I liked that they were like on each other's side, but then they had the betrayal of one another and, one running off. I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't.
Honest to God, if those characters mattered, why give them the same name? That's my thought on that. But I am interested to see where they go.
Yeah. Westerling is Graham McTavish, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, he's
your knight.
He is a ball of like purity and kindness.
Honor.
Like,
yes.
Exactly, because he adores Rhaenyra. Remember how they were when she was still young? Like, he has always been... What?
Just felt like a value judgment.
What do you mean? Value judgment on what?
When she was still young.
No, sorry. That's not what I mean at all. Emma Darcy's doing fantastic. That's not what I mean at all. But...
when she was still Millie.
I just mean when she was like still living there, like before she like went off to Dragonstone. Sure. That's all I mean. So he's fiercely on her side, and so he's going to be this force of honor and good versus someone like Kristen Cole, who used to be all about honor and now is just killing old guys when he gets mad. Like, he has just gone off the deep end. Like him being like, you disrespected the queen. And she's like, dude, it's literally fine. Like, calm down.
Also, he respects women now. Did you
That
catch
was such
that?
a was such a funny like moment too. Like it was so serious because like this guy who's like deep in dementia trying to have his moment where he like stands up for what he believes in, and then squishes his head, and then Allison's fucking reaction is just like.
She's like, oh
God damn it!
I know,
like
she's
this
like-
kind of shit again. Like,
exactly. Like you get the sense that he has just killed someone. In
this
an
is not
outburst
the first
before.
person he's squished their head on a marble.
Exactly.